Hey guys, it is Adam from Adam's Awesome Projects, and today in this video we're going to be doing part 2 of building Tamiya's JagdPanther late version. And in part 2 we're going to be painting and weathering the model. Of course, it's a both painting and weathering video like I always say. And in part 1 we built the kit and we also did the shadow coat, and I also built the driver or figure, whatever you want to call him, and I painted him as well. So in part 2, we're going to paint the model, and then we're going to add a gloss varnish on it, and then we're also going to add the decals, and we don't want to forget the camel pattern either. So let's get started on doing that right now.
Welcome everyone to a new special video on Adam's Awesome Project. We love our food, it's cookies, and they eat so much that that's a bucket.
Okay, so our model is almost done, and I applied a gloss coat on the model to protect the model after painting, and I applied on the decals using Tamiya's Mark Fit, the decal solution, to strain them to prevent them from being tilted, and I sealed them in with Microsol, and sorry there's a little bit of paint on there, but that's also Micro Set, guys. And next thing we're going to do is use Nitroline's brown rust speckling effect, and this is NL27, and we're going to apply it on the areas where I think there's going to be rust. Alright, so now that we're done applying on the rust effect, and I made a little bit of some rust streaks, and I attached on all the tools and the tracks, and now what we're going to do is we're going to use some black paint, and I'm going to take an old brush, so I'm just going to dip it in the black paint, and I'm going to make some chip paint. Alright, so about 12 inches away from the model we're going to add dust effects, and I'm going to use XF57, which is the buff color. And what that's going to do is it's going to dirty it up a little, and it will knock down the shine. So let's get started on applying our dust effect. It's time for me to make mud effects. So what I've got is some white glue that I mixed up with some water. And this is actually a tutorial I learned from one of my online teachers, QDC. So what he did is he brushed the glue onto the areas where he wanted to have the mud at. And his second tool he used was some just plain ordinary tile grout. And then he sprinkles it onto the wheel in the areas where he wants to have the mud. And then he shakes off the excess. Okay, so we finished up doing our JagdPanther, and it's all finished and it looks really good. I really like how the driver looks, and the camouflage pattern looks pretty good, and the decals are completely straight, and I love how I controlled the amount of tile grout on for the mud. And this kit actually is very easy to build, but it wasn't too bad for me, and The way it looks is awesome. I love how the tracks are worn, and later on you're going to see some shots of this tank, and it's going to be awesome. And I might be doing more, like I said earlier, but right now I'm just going to stick with one. So that's all I have to say about my kit. Thanks for checking out part 2 of me painting and weathering the Tamiya JagdPanther late version, and it was a fun kit to build, and I recommend this model to all skill levels, including the starters too. If you're a beginner, this is not bad for you, and its detail is really good, and the driver I added was very nice too, and I also like how straight the decals were, and not only that, I also like my camouflage pattern and the rust effects, excuse me. However, there are going to be more videos coming out soon, and please write in the comments section what you think of other models I should build that are military or sci-fi. It doesn't really matter, and I might be doing other models too that are not military. So if you like this, you can give it a thumbs up, give it 10 stars, and also don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and also share this video also, and don't forget to rate, favorite, and comment as well, guys. It is the wonderful Adam's Awesome Projects. See you later, guys. Goodbye.